Hi everybody, Steph here, and what we've got for you today is another lovely pen. What we've got here, some of you will recognise, is a nice Conway Stewart fountain pen. This pen is actually the new Conway Stewart 58 fountain pen. Now this pen was actually made right up to when recently the Conway Stewart factory closed, so it's quite a recent model. This particular one, the new 58, is based on the vintage Conway Stewart 58s of the sort of the 1940s, 1950s. It's made out of this, what I believe to be a coloured resin. As you can see, this particular one has got a blue barrel with a black cap. Now, personally, I would have preferred that they actually carried this colour up to the cap there. And made it a blue all the way through with this sort of black highlights to the ends here. The pen comes with gold fill trim. You can see it's got the 3 gold fill bands to the bottom of the cap there. Again, the very recognisable Conway Stewart clip to the top, and to the top there we've got a black cap stud to the top, which is complemented to the bottom there with this black section to the end of the barrel. You can see it's actually a lever fill. I believe also these particular pens were made to accept a cartridge converter as well, so you had the option of having a lever or a cartridge converter. Now, as I said, this one comes in this what they term as ocean blue. They also made them in what they termed as a woodland green, a fire red. There was one that they termed it as being a sandstone colour or pattern, and of course they made a classic black version. So there's 5 different colours available. The size of this pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, approximately 134mm capped. Around the barrel here it's quite a chunky 12mm in diameter. Now let's show you the imprint here, and let's keep it nice and still for you. And what it actually says there is Conway Stewart, and then it has in brackets 58 series. This particular one being number 6 of 27, and to the bottom there it's got made in England. So we've got a lovely clear imprint to the barrel there. Now, as I say, this is the new version. As we've said, it's made of this coloured resin. Size wise, if I bring on my absolutely gorgeous Conway Stewart 58 cracked ice, you can see size wise very sort of similar, if you like. If anything, I would say the new one is slightly longer. Although saying that, size wise they're very similar. So you can see they've got the 3 cap bands there. The clip is very similar. The vintage one has got a slightly shorter cap, but size wise, yeah, this one, the new one, being slightly longer, but all in all very similar. So there's a size comparison. Now personally, I'm actually, no doubt you people are aware that I'm a vintage fountain pen man. That's my preference. So well, I know which one I prefer. But saying that, all in all, it is still a nice pen. Now if we unscrew the cap like so, and again give you some different angles like that, all in all still a very nice pen, a nice comfortable pen to hold. And in my, well, I personally like sort of larger pens, so it's quite a nice large pen. So let's pop the cap to one side there. You can see the section again very similar to the vintage sections there. And if we show you the nib, let's show you the nib there, and what you can see, it says Conway Stewart 18 karat gold, and then just to the bottom there you can see it says 2B. Now these particular nibs came in lots of different variations, fine, medium, broad, whatever. The 2B there is indicating that what we've actually got here is a broad nib. Now if I give you a sideways view there, again very, very nice, and let's show you the feed underneath there. Slightly different than the vintage models, but again, all in all, a nice pen. Now, how does it write? So let's bring on some ink, and again, we don't need to tell you. What we simply do is lift the lever like so, dip the nib in the ink, pop the lever back, give it a couple of seconds. We won't do it too long because it's only for a writing sample. Let's bring on a little bit of tissue, just give it a little bit of a wipe, and let's bring on some paper. So what we have here is a Conway Stewart. This is what they term as the new 58 series. As we said, it's a new model, so we don't have to give you any dates on this particular one. Writing wise, as you can clearly see there, we're writing as it says on the nib with a broad line. Slight variation, i.e. on the cross stroke, just very slightly we're getting a finer line, but all in all, a very nice nib to write with. Nice and smooth. Also writing with quite a nice wet line. So let's show you the writing sample there. So as you can see, a lovely writer. As we said on the nib, writing with a broad line. All in all, lovely writer, very, very smooth. So there we have it. There's the writing sample. Let's pop the cap back there. So let's keep it at that. What we have here is the Conway Stewart 58, the new version in this lovely blue, ocean blue with a black cap, gold filled trim. All in all, a very nice pen. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I always enjoy showing them to you. Don't forget, there's loads more videos. Go and have a look, leave a comment, don't be shy, subscribe. But for now, I'll just say bye bye now.